In the light of endless nights, we're bound to fight again. The clock resets our lights, a tale that never ends. Through the storms and fire's glare, we rise to face the fate. With courage in the air, forgetting yesterday. You've got time, all the time, to break the chains of fate. You've got time, all the time, to set the record straight. In every dawn we see a chance to try once more. With hearts unbound and free, we open every door. In the quest that never cease, we know what we must do. With spirit seeking peace, the reckless will be true. You've got time, all the time, to right the wrongs we've made. You've got time, all the time, to let the past just fade. You've got time, all the time, to break the chains of fate. You've got time, all the time, to set the record straight.
This party might die tonight. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with our lovely crew. We're just missing Nav tonight, and then obviously our new player Ember is needing one more week to get situated, but we are here with the rest. Everybody, take a look at your camera, wave, and say "Arr."
Arr.
Are you ready?
Tonight's gonna be fun.
Oh no.
Yeah, welcome. For those who have no idea, this is we are a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, having 5 parties living, existing, and breathing, for those that do, in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Estera. So if you are watching for the first, second, or third time, welcome. We hope you enjoy your time. Couple announcements jumping in. First off, before I forget, next week, starting next Wednesday, so the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday session for next week will be out. I will be out of town, as we'll be celebrating my wife's birthday. So we go up to a tiny house. It's a really nice place, all the way in, for you guys to be able to, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
I heard a lot about it.
That's right. Yeah, super cool. So we'll be out for that, for the kind of back half of that week. Also, when we come back, we will be starting our one-shots. So for those that have never played in a Long Story one-shot, we'll be putting them out throughout the week for most likely like a mid-afternoon sort of thing. For those that are interested in jumping in and joining, we're going to probably start off with running some old ones. I will be kind of in the sort of kind of wilderness for a few days, so I'm hoping to get that mushroom one shot kind of like figured out, so that we can get that going. Maybe in the Feywild. We'll see. Yeah. So if you are interested in checking that stuff out, the games are not open yet, but you can still go to startplaying.games/GM/It's a Long Story to just see the basic page of where we have our stuff, and you can also feel free to contact me there and just let me know, like, hey, I would like to be notified when those games come out, and I will be happy to do that. So please, thank you. You can also check out our Instagram and TikTok down below if you are wanting to support the channel. You can do so by liking and subscribing on YouTube or Twitch, or also checking out those social media stuff. So Instagram and TikTok is at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. You can see some of our favorite moments over the past few years. Also, this is a live stream, so we're live. This is live. So if you want to, sometimes we have other players come in and say hi, and always feel free and welcome to do that. But also everybody who comes in, even if you're not a player, especially if you're not a player and you want to just say hi, I will at least try to give you one of these. Yeah, feel free to comment. Cool. And I believe with that is the end of our announcements. So before we begin tonight's session, we need to get a recap of where we left off with the Wreckless. Drew, I believe it is your turn. Take it away.
Yeah. So we start off with all of us in a bar/casino. Ogra's talking to
Jade Smoke.
Jade Smoke.
Names are going to be important in this part.
All right.
There's 2 casinos in Gunbolt. I lost you. You muted yourself there.
There we go. Better? All right.
Yep.
All right. So Ogra is talking to Madame Lin Yang and accidentally slips her full name.
Lin Yang?
She's Lin Yang.
Yingling's a drink.
Lin Yang, right?
Lin Yang. Yeah, I think you said Yingling.
Oh, I'm thirsty. Anyways. She drops her full name to her when she asked who is going to be covering for the room. She also drops the name of the group, the Wreckless. She smiles and then continues on. She takes the drink order from Ogra. Ogra runs over to Zed to ask about questions that we need to ask her. The group ends up coming over to talking about what's going on in the room, figuring out what's going on. Iris and Carr tell as truthful as they can that there was somebody in there. Don't know where they went. Zed was okay. Ogra comes over and asks, what questions am I supposed to be asking her? She's very intimidating. So the group decides to go over. They start asking questions. They end up getting word about a guy named Maka the Gull. We should find him. He will know more about our answers, or more about our questions than anybody. Ogra gets her drink finally, and it's called the Jade. Ends up, as she drinks it, she gets a +5 to charisma checks for 1 hour. As the group goes to leave, they end up talking with Tavi about where to go. How do we find this guy? He's not too sure. He said, we'll find him on the way. Just as we step out, Carr ends up spotting him. Goes to call for him. He ignores it. Goes to step in front of him. And finally gets his attention. He said he wanted to ask him some questions. He said, it's going to cost you some gold. Finds a barrel. Goes over there. He looks like Carr, which everybody's been saying. He looks like Carr. He should be easy to spot. We start asking him questions. He's a little different looking. Got some papers all tied by string attached to his clothing. We ask about where to find the where did I put it? What was the Ursa Thry? He gives us 3 different groups. One of them was the Anik Tua, I think. Was the name of one of the
tribe.
The tribe, yeah, it was the name of one of 3 tribes. And they live up by the hot mountains. We're guessing volcano. He talks about the path to take. We shouldn't really worry about too many prying eyes. Ogra thinks this is a perfect time to check him out. Notices he doesn't really have wings. He's a little odd. Tries to cast some magic to see if he's got a disguise up. Doesn't work. Zed shows him the dagger. Looks like a normal dagger. For some reason, he has magic canceled out within a 15-20 foot radius of him. Don't really know why. As we talk more and more, he ends up hearing about Nala, gets really interested. He wants to know why we're looking for them. We don't really say. We ask in return, is there anything you want in case we find? And he just says information. And he talks about the artifacts that were on the ship that apparently at some point Kachan didn't want them in their place. So they were delivered to Cassil, I think.
Chakan.
And then Chakan.
Yeah.
And then they were taken by the boat that exploded to Gonbold.
Gonbold's Pride was the name of the ship.
Gonbold's Pride, yes. From there, Zed decides, after we're done talking with him, to open the note. The note from the gambling table just says, number 5 special. No idea. Sounds like a good meal. The gang asked Toffee where to go for this place. Next place we should go. Zed wants some armor. We end up seeing these guys with weird colored hands. Ask who they are. They said they're the Rust Knuckles, and it seems like Tavi is really interested. Wants to join them, maybe. So he has Carr try to convince him, oh wow, you were on the Gumball Pride when it exploded, to get their attention. We end up finding out they're not really good people. We don't want him to go. It fails. He goes with them. He does tell us which way to go, like a general direction for where we need to go. As they walk away, he ends up finding, Carr ends up finding where they went and casts a spell so that we can keep an ear out on him. We end up finding the gang walking into the scrap garden. Basically, think of like twisted metal, flames everywhere, and then a ship that's been kind of mangled into like a metal heart. It's not too bad. It looks kind of rough. Carr, I got a note that says Carr tries to tell Zed off, but then it backfires and Carr decides not to contact Zed's dead relatives, so he cannot talk to his family. Something like that. It was a little argument. Carr found Zed annoying, threatened him, didn't work. The group finds a blacksmith. Ogra ends up asking if he's got any shields. He does have a couple for sale. He shows 3 of them. Out of the 3, she ends up finding one, which is the name of the shield is the 2-hinge bastard shield, which has a panel that flips open to the side to protect somebody else next to them. She falls in love with it. Riaris ends up getting 2 hand axes. He tests them out by throwing one of them and knocking an apple off of Zed's head. I got another note that says Ogra tells the blacksmith that something about people are going to be beating him off with a stick. I don't know. I guess we decided to keep that. But she meant he's going to need a stick to beat the people off because he put his name on all the equipment. And we're going to do good by him. The blacksmith refers Zed to another blacksmith that is down the stairs, all the way down. Do a U-turn. There they are. AKA downstairs, right below his shop, is the other blacksmith that deals with smaller people's armor, as he said it. Carr ends up hearing Tavi ask these people what they're doing, ends up getting muffled noises, and finds out that he's being kidnapped, so the gang goes to rush to where they last seen him. And when they opened up the place, everybody was gone. And that's where we left off.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, Drew. So a couple things just right out of the gate. So there was a very important thing you guys were investigating at the beginning of the session. I don't think that was mentioned.
Riaris did ask the bartendress who the woman in a red hood was. And
but also why were they like the back room, that stuff?
Yes, the back room. Why were they back there? The one woman with blonde hair that disappeared.
All right, close enough. Cool. And then also, we want to make sure we're getting those names in our recap stuff. So this guy?
I think it was Vanna Shea.
We also,
Go ahead. You guys can jump in. Go ahead.
I couldn't hear. I can't remember if you said this or not, but we also learned where to send Kobamu off to.
Yeah, did say that. Thurlick Grost. Or sorry,
Yeah.
Nektua. Thurlick Grost was the
name of the blacksmith.
Yes. Yep. Cool.
Thoroughly gross.
Thurlick
Thurlick.
Grost.
Yes. I did forget that Vera was trying to steal a wrench, but decided not to right at the last second.
Right. Yes.
How could we forget?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. Anything else, friends?
I don't think so.
Nope. But Riaris is hangry right now.
Always hangry. Did you mention that the artifacts were believed to be papers or some sort of documents? Did you say that?
I did not. I was unsure if we knew what they were or not.
Yeah, I think Maka the Goal said that they were. I think they're papers or some sort of documents in the beginning of the Loa type of deal, but we don't really know much more about that.
Didn't specifically say papers or anything, but it was like the information that would show like referencing like among. I would say it would be some things that would probably among the artifacts. The artifacts themselves aren't just documents.
Fax papers, gotcha.
All right.
Cool. I'll say that's probably about it.
I survived another one.
You did fine. Cool. Sorry, there's one thing I need to make sure I have ready. And intelligence. Okay, cool, awesome. You guys want to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I like it. Let's do it. All right, cool. So we come back to, you all are chasing after Carr, who has flown off to check out the this sort of small shack, like rinky-dink sort of bar, where Tavi was brought in, to find that it is empty, as you all kind of probably kind of clamber in behind him. We'll go from there. Scene is yours.
How big a room? Oh, sorry.
No, you.
The room itself, probably about only maybe 20 by 20 feet.
Are there any other exits out of the room that they could have gone?
Oh
to?
yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah, there's
or
one
or-
there's one other exit. I would say it's pretty simple to see. Like it kind of looks like more like this place that was probably someone's home that someone put a bar table in. So there's
Okay.
so it is very like broken down sort of materials and things like that. But yeah, it looks like there's a back entrance towards the back left from where you come in.
Okay. Being not the combative type, but wanting to save Tavi, he looks at Riards and the rest of them and goes, "There's a door."
I think I catch up. Car, what happened? What did you hear something?
They took him. They took him that way, I think.
Oh.
Oh, really? Okay, fine. And
Okay.
he goes.
Wait.
Okay.
You got it. Cool.
Car from Zed. All right.
Yeah, you got it. Car, as you start to kind of like book it out from going like towards the back room, go ahead and give me a survival check.
Okay. Let me see the Bible. A 6. A popular roll with me lately. A 6.
Okay. Yeah, a six is enough to know that as you kind of like clamber out, you see the nightlife starting, like still being pretty active in this point, as it has not gone fully dark yet. And you immediately kind of run into like this sea of hobgoblins here. Yeah, it is very difficult to be able to get an idea of where Tavi could be at all.
Okay, Card goes out the door, runs in the sea of hobgoblins, and just launches. He just goes straight up.
Okay. You got it.
As the door closes behind him, you probably see his wings as they go up.
Cool. Yeah. I'll say I'll give you give me a perception check.
19. I like that roll better.
Nice.
Okay. 19. You see there's a group of hobgoblins that are moving back up, kind of like the way you came. You do not see a small humanoid with them, though. Just under. 20 was the DC there. So you think there's a possibility that it's them, but you're not entirely sure.
I will, since the description was like the towered items that look like towers. So I'm assuming there's lots of stacked things around.
There's a lot of stacked buildings, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I will fly just beyond the direction they're moving and perch, so I can keep an eye on the area and include them. So like I'm not just beating on them. But
Sure.
I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah, makes sense. You do know at this point they probably have about a solid. They had about probably maybe like a solid 2 to 3 minute head start. It's going to take a minute or a few minutes to be able to get to that area there.
Okay. I as I'm flying, I believe I have this space because it's 120 feet. I'll shoot a message to Riaris and just give him I'm not sure in the space of the map, but the direction I went.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense.
Like flying in this direction, perched.
Yeah. There's a lot of like different like alleyways to kind of like head down into, but also one Zed, I would say with your like natural survival, you probably have a pretty good idea of the general map of like getting back to where you were. But there are a lot of other sort of like side streets that kind of come into this area here.
Is Riaris telling us what Car just told him?
So I think, I'm following Car and I see Car and like, would I know? So we're looking at a sea of hobgoblins. Would I know enough to be like, we should go back through the building and around instead of going through the sea of hobgoblins, per what Car has told me, like directionally I think Riaris is kind of coming out the door and like being like, oh shit, like there's a lot of people here. Where is this? Car says he's took off, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Car kind of gives you a general direction, but as far as the idea of like what would be quicker, it probably is 6 to 1.
Yeah, fair enough.
You telling us, the group, that Ogre's just going to wave her staff in the air, and I'm going to cast Locate Object, and I'm going to focus on his clothes or any type of jewelry he was wearing.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check, or actually, I'll say give me a History check.
Still not the greatest. 11.
11 is because with Locate Object you have to have kind of a pretty specific object. As you think.
Would his scars, the really like rope burn type of thing?
I wouldn't call that an object.
Okay.
Yeah. And you rolled, but I will say like with that roll, you kind of like, I would say you like start to pick up like, you're like, okay, so he's wearing like leather clothes. And you send that out, and then all of a sudden you just see like bloop, 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 bloop.
Ping, 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 ping.
Yeah, exactly.
Oof.
Riaris.
Look at Riaris and go.
Car's that way. Just go try to not get attention. Let's just go. Just try to start moving the way towards Car and leading the way, and see if they follow.
I will say, the second you say, do not don't cause attention, you see like Ogre's about to whistle a call of muffins and then stops.
It worked. Great. Yeah, so I think we'll, Riaris is going to try to go towards the direction that Car has indicated. Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Car, roll me a... Well, let's have some fun with this. Roll me a D20.
D20, okay. 11.
Okay. Car, as you are you like I would say like as you see that group like start to kind of move forward, are you following or are you trying to kind of stay and just kind of pinpoint where they are?
I'm trying to stay in pinpoint because I don't want to get completely separated from Wreckless. I feel like I'm still with them because I'm not that far away. If that
Okay.
makes sense. I'm not trying to leave them, but I also don't know for sure that's them. So it's kind of like keep my eye on that group, but what's going on? Did I misjudge that group?
Right. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, cool. So you are pinpointing that group. Riaris, they're like this group seems to be walking hurriedly, but they're not running. Are you guys running?
So they're a little bit ahead of us, right? You said they had a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, it would be
Here though. I think so initially, because I don't think that I know what this group looks like. I know Kara has mentioned them a little bit, but I think I'm trying to run to get out of this crowd towards Car. So,
well,
if I
Car's
see them-
up in a like
Right.
Car's up, kind of doing point. So Car can be directing you where they are.
So I think, I mean, if I wish I could talk to Car. If ultimately, no, I'm not going to try to rush. I wouldn't try to rush up on them. But I would definitely want to try to close the gap quickly. like Car
Okay,
says.
you got it. Go ahead and roll your perception check once you get within like 20 feet.
All right. That's a natural one, my friend.
Okay, cool. You're nat 1. You're not entirely sure if it's them or not, but you also see that they're actually like a couple of them are wearing hoods, and one of them does seem shorter than the other one. You know that like Tavi's like closer to your height. Most of these hobgoblins seem to be like in the like middle range of about anywhere from between 6 to like 6.5 feet tall.
I imagine kind of as we're getting closer, then seeing us, I'm going to pull up and then just kind of have one of those moments of just like looking around and feeling like I'm seeing the same person everywhere and not really knowing. And then also kind of losing where Car might have been and just kind of a moment of panic of like, shit, I don't know where I am right now. What's happening? And look over my shoulder to Ogra and Zed if they have any idea. I just feel like
Cool.
Ogre can get muffins and take either Ogre or Zed up.
I don't know. That's a good idea. I don't know. I've lost them. I have no
Yours
idea.
has wings too.
Oh wait! I got it. Just wait. And then Zed just yells out as loud as he can, "Stop right there!" And then looks around to see if there's anybody acting suspicious besides just a surprise jump. and
What
turn
did
in
you
his
yell?
direction. Stop right
You're-
there.
Stop right there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Roll me an intimidation check then.
Ooh. Oh, that's 24.
24.
I got +6, sir.
You have +6?
Yeah, I'm an angry little sea elf.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. 20.
That can be scary.
24. 24. Yeah, that's right. You chose expertise in intimidation. That's true. Cool. With a 24. What's that?
I just added on. He's an angry, wet seal, little seal.
He's an angry seal. Yeah, you see pretty much everyone turns around. Riars, in this moment, I will give this to you. Riars, in this moment, as you see the figure that you're like, that could be Tavi, because you can't see like skin color or whatever. You see, you turn around, you see it is the elderly woman that you saw that was on the street corner. As you see her walking with some other hobgoblins, that as soon as you see their face, you see them as like, there's a there's like kind of like a strange sort of like curiosity that you render at this moment to be like, oh, these guys are probably really nice. As you see two hobgoblins, we'll say of interest, you see two hobgoblins. There's probably a couple others that are here that are have kind of a typical look for this area with long black hair that's kind of out in a ponytail and back. But they turn and kind of like look in a direction at Zed. And Zed, you don't see anyone anyone that seems necessarily suspicious, I don't think. We'll say give me an insight check.
Yeah, I want to look at their hands, scanning the crowd. Uh, 12.
Okay. If you're looking at hands, I'll just tell you straight up, no need to roll. There are absolutely a couple rust knuckles out here. Yeah, with a 12, you don't see any that seem to kind of give a specific sort of guilty look of the party in question.
May I ask a question?
No.
Okay.
Course, always.
Hold
Damn.
on. Did the group the group that was hooded is moving? Do I notice that one is a little smaller than the others, or that's only Riara's hooded?
No, I think you noticed that for sure.
I'd like to send a second message to the smaller one, the one that looks smaller than the other,
Okay.
and it's just a quick, "Do you want help?" Because
Okay.
they respond with a whisper.
I love it. Okay. Hello?
Not them. Okay.
Hello? And you see the second hello is out loud.
Okay. I'll let that group go then.
So you
The leader of that group told us his name. It's Don Davy. Can't
Caleb?
read my own writing.
Caleb?
Where the hell did that go?
No
Okay,
idea.
Caleb. Ogre's just gonna yell through the entire crowd in her loudest, deepest voice. Caleb's a thief over there! Stole!
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, boy.
All right, cool. Ogre, roll me a performance check.
Okay, that's a flat roll. 3.
Beautiful. I love it. Cool. At this point, I would say you guys definitely kind of get the feeling that like you have no idea where they're at. But as you yell that out, you see the one of the I will say the one that's like a little bit taller hobgoblin kind of comes over in your direction. Hi, sorry, do you need help?
Yes? People with orange knuckles stole our tour guide?
Oh, hey, and you see him like kind of like take a step closer to you, like kind of like just being like, Car, if you want, like at this point, you actually, I would say, Car, from your vantage point, you see a hobgoblin coming up towards Ogre.
Carr will hop his way down whatever structure he's on, like, from not just hop directly down, but like hop down to find a good place.
Yeah,
and
I
walk over there to see what's happening.
Yeah, you hear a couple screams as you leap probably on someone's banister, or someone's like, what is it? Help me. Hotel rooms.
Like a little porch balcony.
Balconies.
Yeah,
Balcony.
balcony. Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry. Yes. Sorry. Excuse me.
Beautiful.
And then I'll
yeah.
walk over to Ogre and the Loa. And I'm, because of what I saw, ready to call some spirits.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. You see the other one start to kind of come over. I will say, I'm gonna roll something here. Okay. The older woman in the shawl just kind of like looks around, spots you, Riaris, and then gives you a look of just, and then she just goes and walks off into the crowd.
Wow.
So now it's just these two, pretty tall, somewhat lanky Loa.
How far is the closest rust knuckle to me?
Do you want to start a street fight?
Oh my god.
Because you're close to it.
I don't know. It depends how close they are.
There's a lot of Loa here, Zed, I'll tell you.
So you won't try and help me find Tavi immediately, but you'll start a street riot.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I see where this is going.
Ogre's just gonna look at Carr and say, Ogre's gonna take to the air and look with Carr in the air.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you guys. Above board, I'll tell you, they're gone.
Yeah. I'm down now, Ogre. I'm walking towards you.
Yeah.
All right.
Just hold up. We're not looking for trouble. Sorry, one of our friends was. Just,
Are you sure? Because you're saying a lot of.
Where?
yeah. Yeah.
Mike, come over. Now, as you see the other Loa named Mike coming over closer, you see they look to be twins.
Are they rust knuckles?
No, they do not seem to have rust knuckles. Like I said, these ones, like you, Riaris, you kind of got an idea, like as they came closer face, like they seem to have a little bit more of a kinder face than definitely any rust knuckles you've seen.
Their faces have not been beaten to a pulp in the Gauntlet. Gotcha.
Yes, 100%.
No,
I
know.
I will say, like last thing, you notice they seem to have like a. Oh man, there's a specific sort of name for it, but the only thing I can think of is like Mortal Kombat, the like Sub-Zero sort of type of.
It's kind of like
but it's
like
brown.
a poncho?
Yeah, I guess kind of. I don't think it's a poncho, but yeah, like that sort of like it's just like a dark leather brown. The other one has it, and I'd say it's probably like black. So they seem. What I'm saying is they seem to be dressed a little bit nicer than some of the other Loa that you've seen.
No, I can see why you would feel that way. Where one of our new companions went into a bar and disappeared, and we were trying to find him.
Yeah,
didn't know exactly. What to do about that.
Sorry to hear that. Is there a place that you were? Mike and I kind of direct you to wherever you're needed to go.
As my companion Ogre said, the person we've lost was our guide, so I'm not sure. Where do we need to go at this point?
The people with orange knuckles. What?
Ogre, then Car.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. The people with orange knuckles said something about the Gauntlet. Maybe they're taking him there?
Oh, is that a place that you want to go? We can show you the way. It's not a great area for those that aren't familiar with Gunvolt.
Hey, Riaris?
What? Yep.
Come here for a second. Here, I'll let you pass it by car. because
Can it
apparently
wait? We're in the middle of a conversation.
Yeah, I was gonna say at this point, I think hearing that goes, well, good luck, guys.
No, no, no.
Okay,
we
but
do
before
need
you go,
help.
could you just point us what direction, knowing that we're don't know.
Direction to the Gauntlet.
Yes, please.
Can you please show us so we don't get lost?
You have a map.
Uh,
I'm looking for a map, and there are no maps. Would you have a map by any chance?
No. No, there's not a lot of maps here. Well, yeah, we can. Got a few minutes to spare. Yeah, we can guide you there. We're not gonna walk in with you just because it's not, not really our scene.
Well, you seem very kind, so I'll appreciate any help you might give us.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's we're happy to help any visitors. It's more visitors here is better for us. So.
Are you like part of the tourism board or something?
Oh no. We work at the Iron Lotus. We're croupiers.
What are group beers?
Oh, we help the gambling happen.
Mm.
Right. Great. You some of your names. I'm sorry, Mike, and Ike, or I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. I'm sorry.
This moment where the DM is like, yes, that was their name, but now you said it and I didn't say it. Yes, my name is Eichel. This is Michael. You can just call me Ike. And that's Mike. Yes, yeah.
Great.
And you are?
I'm very grateful. Thank you. You've been very kind for us. Yes, we can head out that way if you want.
Fair enough. Grateful. Yeah. All right.
Put the skin away.
May your ancestors smile upon you.
Okay.
All of you.
Cheerful. Oh no.
Shit, they let us back alley. This isn't good, guys.
Yeah. And you guys, I roll pretty high. They're very accommodating. You see, I think, I don't think your characters see this, but I would say you see the business face kind of come on a little bit of their kind of croupier sort of like everybody's welcome, like that sort of thing. Oh yes, well, no problem. Okay, this way. And just starts walking with you guys.
Once they're without a semi-issue, I would just pull back to Zed and be like, what do you want? Sorry, I didn't mean to. You were just trying to not.
Yeah. Two things. Oh, I wanted the armor, but I mean, I guess we can put that to the side.
What? Oh yes, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. And then the other thing was, why didn't we just walk up to one of the Rust Knuckles and tell him to tell Caleb to meet us with the package at the Gauntlet? Because now he knows nothing. He's just going to take him and then kill him instead of try to ransom him out.
I don't know much of what you just said. I don't know. Is that thing people do? Ransom? I mean, are we,
yeah.
What?
Yeah, they hold a life for money. You give them the money, they give you the person, they walk away, we walk away.
Okay.
Joe's just going to say that's a wild swing.
You know,
I mean, they all have to know each other if they're all in the same gang.
I mean, not necessarily. That seems
Why?
Rod,
Sorry, Joe, the DM is asking why.
Well, I mean,
I don't. Why not?
I mean, from what we gathered of the Rust Knuckles, they just seem to like to fight. So I feel like if we try to do anything, they would just try to fight us. I don't know that they seem like negotiators. They seem kind of stupid. I don't know. That's a good idea. I didn't really think of that. You know.
I mean, yeah. I guess I'll put the armor on the back burner for now.
We'll get it. It's on the. It's. I want to go back. We'll get it. I'm not convinced. I want to do anything with Tavi here. We might just let him go. You know, I'm just asking me personally.
I kind of thought he was just stupid for all of us telling him, no, they're just gonna kill you.
Yeah,
And then he still did it anyways.
You tell him not
Oh
to.
shit, Car's here. All right, I'm not. I won't tell. No, this is great. We love saving him.
Yeah, when no, it's okay. He made a decision, just like other people make decisions when we tell them not to do things, and bad things happen.
Well,
And
at
he's made
least-
like a few decisions, like jumping in the water when his arm was broken and couldn't swim.
Why did we ask him to show us around?
As he said
He
he
had
would.
no one else.
I think Ogre paid him a lot of money, so he was very eager to do it.
Is 2 gold a lot of money?
I have no idea.
Yes, to poor, it's a lot of money.
Ogre doesn't like gold, it's ugly, so Ogre likes the silver better.
Yeah, just don't tell anybody that.
Like, why is one metal more valuable than the other when it's both metal?
Because there's less of it.
But one's prettier.
Eye of the beholder, Ogre.
But I mean, not if like everybody accepts one is more than the other. It's not even eye of the beholder. Yeah, who decided that? I agree with you, Ogre. Silver is much better.
Hey, has anybody
Yeah.
been paying attention to like where these guys are going? Like street signs, anything?
No, we're just following them, because we've been busy talking.
Well, I mean, we found a blacksmith without needing help, and then we don't even know these guys. They could just be taking us to some rust knuckle like hideout, and we just get jumped.
I mean, isn't that what we want?
You
No,
also
they're good
needed
people.
help, Drew.
Ogre gets a feeling these guys are really good, and they're
I don't
being
know.
really nice to us.
They seem
My
evil and
experience-
undead-like.
Oh, and you have
Nobody's just
brothers
that
and
nice for
friends.
nothing.
When their names rhyme, that's usually a good sign. That's just what I grew up on.
What?
so.
No, that
Ogre
means
has
they're
a
like
feeling if they ever
duo
went
of
into
murder.
business, they could
Oh,
go into
or a
business
duo
making
of-
candy called Myconites.
I hate it.
Ogre would eat those candies.
Why are they a duo of murder? Because they're named good?
I'm confused.
What? Because-
I don't know.
rhymes are deadly.
What? Since when?
Since always,
I've
have you
not
not
met
met a bard?
I'm a bard.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Car screams that, and you hear Mike just go, "Oh, so you're a bot." Like it seems like you're like instilling conversation in the craziest way. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. No, we could. Iron Lotus doesn't have a ton of bards. Were you talking to me?
no, you're very nice. Thank you for helping.
Okay.
Thank you,
All right.
Myconite.
See, Riaris, death incarnate right
take
there.
back the air and hop on balconies to follow them, just to stay away from him before I call his
The
father.
idea of like the craziness of the conversations, but Car is the one that's heard.
Ugh.
See what I mean, Riaris?
I-
Luckily,
I-
he's on
I-
our side.
I'm extremely confused, Zed. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I think Mike and Ike are nice. I don't know. And you made Car mad. That's your problem.
Yeah, well, hopefully he'll call my parents. I have issues.
I think all of us have some kind of
Okay.
issue,
Just-
Zed,
Go just
in
yells
some
again.
way or
Yeah,
another.
we do issues.
One of these days, Car.
I think Nala is really rubbing off on Car. We gotta be careful with those two.
Ugh. God, if you think I'm bad, imagine how my parents would have been.
So, do you guys have a place? I know you're having a conversation. I apologize. I just, do you guys have a place to stay? Because it seems like you need a place to stay.
Yeah, apparently we got a place at the Jade Green Smoke place.
What? No, we have a place. We have a place.
I don't know. Ogre.
Thank you,
I didn't know they had beds there.
I didn't
Ogre said
either.
We had a room.
Yeah, she said we had a room.
You had a guys. You had
Whatever
a
that
private
means.
room,
All I know is she told me we had a room.
which is like a booth at a restaurant.
We basically got the corner booth at TGI Fridays.
Well, now I'm
Oh, I
sold.
love it.
All right, let's go.
That's great.
Is it expensive? Your casino thing? Hotel?
Well, it just depends on how lucky you are, I guess. It's a there is some rooms available. There's a whole floor actually dedicated if you'd like to go there. I was just offering to maybe find a tavern with some places to stay. Or are you from a ship or?
We just wandered into town.
No.
All right, that answers all the questions I asked, I guess.
Yeah.
We're tourists.
The hell's a tourist, Yaris?
I am out of this. I don't know what's happening, Zed. I am.
They sound evil.
I don't know what you're talking about. The good weather
Anyways,
you guys are having tonight, Mike and Ike. It's really nice.
Yeah, it matches with all the nice rusty metal around.
Ogre has a
Anyways.
feeling Mike and Ike, both of you, Mr. Mike and Mr. Ike, would do really well with white and purple outfits.
Oh well, this is our like normal everyday attire. We have much more eye-catching getup at the Lotus. It's not purple, but thank
Ogre
you.
feels with both your names, Mike and Ike, just white and purple really like pops out with your names.
Well, all right. Well, we'll take that into account.
Where, after you bring us here, where would we find the Iron Lotus? Just out of curiosity, and if we gave your name, would it give us any benefit?
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, probably a free drink at the bar for starters.
Oh, sold.
Yeah. It is. It's. Well, once we get there, I'll kind of just show you. Once we get to the Gauntlet, assuming you all do well.
Participate? Yeah.
It's a little bit. It'll be just a little bit further inland.
Is Mr. Mike
be
and
hard to
Mr.
miss,
Ike
you'll see.
are either of you good at drawing? Could you draw us a little map?
Like I said, it'll be pretty easy to spot. You'll be able to see it from where you are.
Okay. Do you know anything about them?
About what?
Not the maps, the Gauntlet. Like any information you can give us? Any heads up?
You see-
what we should
you
be
see-
expecting?
Mike and I kind of like look at each other. Nothing more than we've had from participants that have had a good string of luck, though. Well,
so
what would you like to know?
So it's a luck based?
It's a fighting pit.
Oh, is it no rules fighting? Certain rules?
Oh, you guys really don't know. Okay. You sure you want to go?
No, but this is where we're
Maybe.
going.
Okay, well. Yes, as far as I know, I don't believe you can bring weapons in.
Is magic considered a weapon?
Looks at Ike. I'll give Ike his own roll. Ike, who has not said anything at this point at all, just kind of turns and looks at Ogre and just goes,
You're telling me there's no weapons allowed and they call it the Gauntlet?
you see, let's see. You see Ike point to Ogre's staff. It's like just kind of. Oh, right. Yes. Well, I guess some weapons are just not. Yeah. Okay. Not stabbing once.
So blunt?
Yeah. Sounds right.
So only hitting, no magic.
For some reason, it seems like Ike knows a lot more. he's just getting over a chest cold, so trying to.
Oh, Ogre's so sorry.
So I
You
can't
see
take
Ike just
my.
kind of give a.
So you're saying I can't take my daggers into the Gauntlet?
I assume you can take them in. You probably just can't take them into the arena.
Well, I just all of a sudden lost interest.
What if Ogre turns into an animal and the animal doesn't have any weapons? Could Ogre be an animal?
I still feel like they'd probably consider that to be magic.
But Ogre's an animal, not using magic as an animal.
Are you an
And wouldn't
animal? I think you see a little smile on the. Are you an animal because you used magic?
Well, some people like say they could take a bear. Ogre could like say, "Oh, really?" and just.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe if you walk in with that, but I do think it's usually like humanoid versus humanoid.
So if Ogre walks in as a bear, she can't fight as a bear. If she walks in as a bear.
I don't imagine you could sign up a bear to compete in a.
Sounds like stupid rules.
Ugh. It sounds like the only ones that could go in this is Riar's, Kalinor, Carr, and Vera.
Look at Carr above his scrawny self.
I think you see. Mike look at Ogre. I mean, you're pretty. You're not interested in fighting?
Ogre may be able
Comparatively? Like looking at the rest of you?
I mean, I thought this was to the death, but I guess.
What? Why? Really?
Well, I've killed a lot over the years. Anything that sounds like a gauntlet does sound like it's to the death, or at least mangled.
Hmm.
Huh.
All right. Well, you're those types of sailors.
No,
okay.
no.
I don't know.
I would like to say I was kidnapped against my will.
No.
What is? By who?
What do you mean by who?
Zed, I thought we got over this.
Well, I mean, technically that's what happened. Now it's that whole thing where like you end up like starting to like your captor and everything, except not in a romantic way.
Mike and Ike, Ogre is so sorry.
Are we there?
At that point, Mike goes like, "All right, so we're here. Yeah.
Just want a wide-eyed look at Zed and be like, "What the? What?
Best of luck to you all. I hope it's a. I hope the twins are in your favor.
Who was sick?
Thank you.
Who was the sick one?
Ike.
Ogre's just gonna put a little like pat on the shoulder and give him a healing word.
Okay.
Ogre hopes you feel better.
Cool. You cast healing word on dude. On Ike. And they just all right, so you'll want to go through that archway, and then you'll see probably a number of ruffians kind of crowding around a certain area that's sort of like a one of those like a cellar door sort of situation that'll go down into Ike? Yeah. Just go down into the, and you'll be set from there.
Great. So when we come out and we're feeling good, where the Iron Lotus? You said it's close by. Just
Yes. Well, it's not exactly close by, but you see. Let me just make sure I got the right one here. Okay, cool. Yep. And you see, as he kind of like points, you see over what actually looks like to be a patch of trees, which you notice like not until this instant, like you didn't see a lot of like fauna in this area, and now you kind of see there's like a little bit of a kind of a woods that almost seems to kind of like separate this extremely large set in a like kind of traditional a traditional sort of like there's a name for this that, and I apologize for not knowing, but sort of like traditional sort of like Japanese style like kind of templeistic like house. You see there's like a big sort of deep red roof on top of it, and you see hanging from the corners of the roofs are these very large lanterns.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they're like gleaming kind of like a pink and gold. I'd say it's probably about like half mile away.
Oh, can't miss that. Well, thank you both very much. We appreciate your hospitality. We make our way to Iron Lotus. We'll be sure to try to find you.
Sure. You don't. I mean, if this is, you sure you want to do this?
Okay, so what are you not telling us? Because it would be good to know.
It just seems to be a strange thing to have. Nuke. There's a lot of. It's a rough crowd.
Okay.
They
Got it.
call us Wreckless for a reason.
I see, but that's the thing. We didn't know that you were called that. All right, well.
Can I ask? Look, can I? So the reason we're here is we had a guide, and he was a human, and he thought he could join their group, and that's who we were looking for. Is this a reasonable place for them to have brought him, or should we be trying to find him somewhere else? What are they called? The rust knuckles.
Rust knuckles.
The orange.
Oh.
Yeah. So
yes, that would be the they.
Right.
I was pretty sure they were strictly Loa. That's Hobgoblin, for those that are not familiar.
He's not the smartest.
Yeah. No, we had a companion of the lower at one point. Yeah,
Car just gets an idea of how dumb Mike thinks you guys are. Or green, I guess I should say.
Yeah, cars above going, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And honestly,
We need our
purposely
brain
not
cell
help-
back.
What did you say, Jack?
I said, and honestly, purposely not helping. Like you're gonna say you're gonna make fun of the bard, so the guy with the charisma is not gonna help you with this. Have fun.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. So yeah, it's a rough area. I mean, people. I don't think there's there's a normal like death count there, but it gets pretty gnarly. Sorry, you were saying that you had a guide.
Is there anywhere? We all know we ran into one of the Rust Knuckles who said, "Meet me here." If something, this was before our guide guided himself to this situation. I guess what I'm trying to say is we think this is kind of our only option, and you seem terrified for our lives, which I appreciate, even if it's unnecessary. Is there another place we should go to find Rust Knuckles instead?
No, this would be where most of them are. Yeah. Is this like a ransom situation, or?
No,
I don't-
we tried telling him.
I don't know
they
what
were
that
going
is.
To hurt him.
Oh,
And he just left
ransom is when usually involves kidnapping of an item, or in this case, a person. Doesn't have to be a kid. That's kind of a, but it's a strange sort of word for it. But it's theft of an item or a being that would be of importance to someone, and then offering to return them once payment is given in the form of some sort of monetary value.
Yeah, see, that's
Usually.
what I was telling you, Riaris.
What? But then once you
The-
get the thing back, why wouldn't you just kill the people that stole from you? I don't understand why that would ever work.
All right. Well, best of luck to you all. We're gonna.
Am I like? What?
Yes.
Mr.
Good luck.
Mike, Mr. Ike, thank you for helping us, and here's 2 oranges.
You have more oranges? Oh, I am so hungry, and you're just giving food out to everybody else. Where are you finding this stuff?
Okra
From
brought
the
it on
garden.
ship.
What do you mean?
They both very happily. Oh, thank you. Oh, oranges, beautiful. Oh, very nice. Well, thank you kindly for this. Appreciate it. Best of luck. Hey, if you win, I'm sure there's a cash prize. So feel free to spend it at the Lotus. Good evening to you all.
Bye.
Thank you. Again.
And you see them walk away as they cheers their oranges as they walk off, seemingly having a much better time in this world than anyone else.
Wow.
in
Those
Mystera.
guys love oranges.
Who doesn't like oranges?
I would
Are they-
love an orange right now. I will tell you that. That would be.
Are they in
Those were
high
the
value
Ogre's
here?
last 2 ogres. Those were Ogre's last 2 oranges.
Yeah, until we get back to the ship.
Mhm.
You should see her garden. It's crazy. Have you not, Riaris?
Yeah, I've seen the garden. Said, where is Carr? Is Carr even
Just
Right
look up.
above
out there? Did he just leave?
I'm right above you.
He's been standing there the whole time.
You want to come down? You want to?
No. I hop down.
Great.
Ogre did defend you, so didn't you see Ogre pointed to you when Zed said Bard?
There is a message that you all get at this point. Hey, just checking in, just making sure everything's okay over here. Kobama's been, just kind of keeping to himself up here. Making sure everything was all right. I know you guys need to get a message to receive one, so consider this my giving.
I will respond saying,
I miss your voice. Thank you. I wish I were there. I'm glad you're well.
and
We all
as I'm
hear that
saying it, I
response.
say it out loud while I'm looking at Zed.
Beautiful. Yeah. You all heard Nala. It's up to Carr. If Carr, you could
said
actually
it out
have
loud, then yeah.
the
No,
response.
I said it
Yeah.
out loud, staring at Zed while I said, I wish I were there.
Yep. Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, I bet you do, Car.
Mhm.
So why
Now
aren't you
if
flying
can
over there?
Oh,
Zed, please, God, spirits, whatever. Oh my God.
Zed, Ogre said that thing about
We-
being, you know what? You're doing that right now.
No, I can't help it.
You can a little.
You can a little.
You know what? Let me take my anger out into making a corpse, and then I'll be good.
What does that what does that mean?
Uh,
To make a corpse? Whoa.
Nala, we're going into like a fighting pit, and if we don't come back in like a few hours, you may want to come looking for us.
Oh. It's-
There's a long pause. Ogre, only you hear a response. What?
Our tour guide was taken. We have to go into a fighting pit. Zed is being, kind of a dick to Carr, and it's making the group very volatile. And we have to go into a place to fight, and it may not go that well.
Car, you get a private message in your head. What?
Wait, so I didn't hear what she said. I don't know what
You
I
didn't
said.
hear what Ogre said, but you did.
Oh,
But you
Ogre,
did
like, did
hear.
this.
You did hear the sorry. You did hear Ogre's response. I think Ogre responded to everybody, and then the what was private. So then you heard the response to the what in private, or you didn't hear the response to what, or you probably would have because Ogre would have said it out loud.
Ogre like did this, like
Okay, so I saw her do that, so I'll respond. I don't know what Ogre told you, but I said I miss you, and I wish I were there, and I'm glad everything's all right. Which part are you wanting?
You're it's just the part of going into a fighting pit.
Well, yes, we're going to an area where there is a fighting pit. I have no intention of fighting. Zed wants to create a corpse. I'm not sure if it's going to be him or somebody else that becomes the corpse, though. Time will tell.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. Car, make sure you tell her to keep an eye out for that weird
tell
green
me
lady
that.
and the clone of you.
Zed, tell her yourself.
Nala, look out for a flightless version of Car that's a
I'm
little
gonna
shorter
say enough
and,
time has passed. It doesn't work.
and a green. Hello, Nala. Vera, am I being a dick?
Yes.
Car, I'm sorry for being a dick.
All right.
Okay. So just question. Why? I'll you know what? I'll open up this channel. Hey guys, why?
Because apparently we're chasing some dumbass that got himself stuck into a gang or kidnapped by them.
You don't need to.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go out there and say I'm.
We
cool
tried to help him
no.
twice. I mean,
I was into it because I got to fight somebody. Now they say I can't bring my weapons in. Now I'm bored of it.
Is this kind
And
of like
we are-
okay? So this is like the hero thing where you guys think that you're here to save everybody.
It's Car's fault. I just want you to know this is all Car's idea.
okay,
I highly
cool.
doubt that,
Sure.
Riaris.
And I hop back up to one of the ledges.
Oh, I'm just. I know it's.
Oh, there he goes.
You know,
You see Vera just looking at you all going, "What are you guys? Who are you talking to?"
Nala, it's
She
Yeah.
you don't have one of the things.
can like Ogre
Dad will
put,
tell you
like
about
bring
that later.
hers out to like and like share the connection, like having a two-way cell phone.
You try that; it does not work. No.
No,
Car-
remember
listen
Carvis
back.
said we had to like connect one to her. Remember? We have the extra one in Yoon's drawer.
Okay, guys. I guess everybody have fun. Don't
Nala, do you have any food?
die?
Do you have any food? Could you bring food, Nala? I'm so hungry.
Could I
They
bring
probably got
food?
I'm so
There's
hungry.
probably food in the
Ogre
fighting
is
pit.
eating food here, and it's all I can think about. And I'm getting very ornery. And I
She
just
passed-
need to think.
Ornery. You're just saying that because she passed out oranges to strangers.
Okay. One, I don't know where you are. Two, I'm trying to make sure that this one doesn't go anywhere. Three,
Oh, speaking of that,
you guys are going into a fighting pit. I don't think that you should be
I-
worried about your
You-
food.
You might have a fighting pit of yourself with a small version of Car that's flightless and a weird green lady.
Just be on the lookout. It is not Ogre's fault.
Okay,
What?
I don't know that I don't know that we're doing the fighting pit. I think
Hey, Nala, you know those moments where it's overloaded information?
Yeah.
Just
so-
be on the lookout for somebody acting weird and trying to get on the ship, and then just beat the shit out of them.
what?
Okay, got it.
They have a book, pages all over them.
Beat the shit out of a guy with a bunch of pages on him. Got it.
Yeah, and
Oh my
don't
god,
worry.
don't you dare!
Please don't beat the shit. Oh god.
No, it's probably not going to be him, but he has information that'll lead back to the ship.
Also, magic doesn't work around him. Just to let you know.
This is okay. Above board, just real quick, just time out real quick. This is someone who was very nice to you guys,
The guy that
and your
sells
response
information.
is, "Hey, someone might come to the ship, kick his ass." And here's
No,
all the
just-
ways that here's all the things that might make it difficult to kick his ass. That's what you guys want to go with to tell Nala?
I'm trying not to. I said,
Not-
oh my
not-
god, no.
Do not
I know.
pump me into this. I do not. This is not my plan.
Ogre's just trying to give her all the information
I just want
because
food.
You told her to kick his ass. That's what you said.
That's what Zed said.
Well, yeah,
Ogre
because we got
just said-
Kobamu on the ship,
Oh,
so
was it-
anybody
yeah.
that sees him.
Ogre just said, hey, he's covered in all pages, and also magic doesn't work around him. Just an
Zed,
FYI.
wasn't it you that invited him to come to the ship?
Yeah, then I realized he sold
Uh-huh.
information. Then I was like, oh, maybe that's not good.
So your idea to fix that is to, oh yeah, as soon as he comes, kick his ass, kill him.
Yeah, he didn't
End
seem
him.
interested.
Jesus.
If
okay.
he does
All
come
right.
onto the ship, Ogre has tea plants that are ready to pick. You can pick any one of them and give it to him.
So am I kicking his ass or am I giving him tea?
Give him tea. Give him tea.
Tea.
Okay, great, awesome, thank you.
He's Car's
Just-
friend. Car made a friend. Be
Anything
nice to him.
that
He's it's
Question
he's a,
three
he's a
different
good.
ways.
You guys just talked at the same time. I can't understand both of you.
Sorry.
Okay,
Go ahead.
they're saying be nice to him, but be stern.
No,
There's
I
tea
said,
in
no
Ogre's
one-
garden.
Someone take away Zed's key.
if only I could.
I'm just gonna yank it out of his hand and give
Yeah, I
it
think
to Vera.
All right, Car, what were you saying?
Car's now exasperated. He's like, yes, individuals in the Wreckless, other than myself, gave away information about you to the small flightless Aarakocra. He's nice. He helped us. He might come by. Maybe don't let him on the ship, but you can be polite to him. It's up to you. You're a good judge of character.
You hear a momentary pause. You were talking about me?
Define the word you.
Yes.
You don't have a you don't have a key anymore.
Nothing. All right. Okay. All right. Miss you. Bye.
Miss you.
Okay. You guys.
You're hungry, right? This is like from like 2 levels above him. Yes, you're hungry, right?
Yeah, Car.
How about we march over to the Iron Rose Casino and get you some food?
In this moment, as you guys are standing there, you kind of hear this this very strange sort of like extremely sort of like pained moan. As you guys see 3 Loa, 2 on each side carrying one that is not walking, that is just being dragged by his arm, like being held by his shoulders, but he's not able to walk at all. You see just like blood caked on his face. as his two what seem to be probably friends are like, hey man, you did good. You hung out in there. Excuse me guys, excuse me. And you see just like walks past you guys.
Excuse me?
Yeah, little busy here, lady. Yeah, what's up?
Did you see a human coming out of there? Has a scar on the arm?
Do you see what I'm holding? Good luck,
Ogre
lady. And you see him
Ogre
just
just
kind of like
touches
continue to
him.
walk off.
Well, Ogre's gonna help fix that.
You can if you
Okay.
want. You can try to catch up and help.
Nope.
All right.
Maybe
Your
now
first
I'm a little
instinct
interested.
was to say, "Hey, can you help me?" as they are carrying this.
Car lands right in front of them.
Okay, you got it. Oh, come on, man.
Puts his hand up, puts a hand on him, and cures him.
Beautiful. Yeah, you cure
Well-
wounds.
Yeah, 9 points.
Okay, cool, awesome. Oh, wow. Did I do good?
Apparently you did very well. So your friends told me.
What? You see the other guy that was talking before. Oh, you're. Hey, thanks, man.
You're welcome. May I ask you a question, sir? Do you have a moment?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
There was a human we were looking for. We lost track of him. He had a spiral scar around his arm.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. It's crazy in there. It's like fully crowded. Is he? You said human?
Yes. I thought he might stand out between that and the scar. He's less red than the others.
I mean, you'll see when you get in there. It's a lot of people. There's a few humans there too.
Okay,
Um,
good. I'm not sure I'm going in. This doesn't look like much fun for me. I'm glad your friend did well, though.
Yeah, he did real well.
Right, that's what I heard. And also,
Yeah.
it's like not knowing.
Kind of like slaps him on the back. I did really good. I did really good.
Are they Loa?
Yes, all three of them are low.
Okay. So he's answered my question, and I will step to the side and say,
Yeah.
Your ancestors smile upon you.
He does say to us, hey, I mean, if you're you just want to talk to Garuga, she'll probably be able to. I mean, you'll have to talk to her anyways, but
She's inside.
yeah, she's inside.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah. Good luck. All right, come on, buddy. Yeah, you did great. Yeah, you.
I will go back to my perch that's just above the party.
Okay. So you guys see that person, you see that group of people just walk past you.
Ogre thinks we should go in. He could be hurt, and we're kind of responsible for him. We took him with us.
We are not responsible for him. We paid him gold. We told him not to do what he did, and he did it anyway. I mean, I don't. If you want to go
How
over, I'll
many
follow
times
you in.
have we done that, though?
At least
Done
once
what?
I can think of.
Let's do it. Let's go in. Let's see. I think we'll all would be unhappy if we didn't at least know. Let's.
Okay.
Can I make a perception check around me? Is there anybody? Is there a rat that I can kill? Is there any food that I can procure in my?
Oh, for sure.
immediate
I would say, to be honest with you, and I apologize if I didn't. We'll say if it was this level of like you do see, there's probably a couple street vendors along the side. So you see, there's a kebab stand.
Oh no.
Thinking about how I should not have been told not to eat the kebab. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to get a kebab.
Beautiful.
I want to say the second you eat a kebab, Ogre pulls out, oh, Ogre has some strawberries she forgot about.
I'm gonna eat it and just stare at you as I eat it and feel the gristle and the bones that are still in it and just.
Hell yeah.
Ogre just pops a strawberry in her mouth.
I will say, Riaris, It tastes really good. Like, really good. In all the bad ways, you know what I mean? Like, it's just fully grease.
Respawn. Oh, let's go. Perfect.
Yeah. And then go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Excellent. Excellent. Excellent.
Guidance.
You don't know. Nope.
Mhm.
How
Also, this
close
is a
is
saving throw.
Kaelinor to me?
Guidance would be on
Just
ability
asking for curious purposes. How close is Kaelinor?
I'll say Kaelinor's right next to you. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So it's a 7 plus whatever she has, so it's like a 10 or 11 total. There you go.
Let me pull up Kaelinor's shield. Is it charisma modifier? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You rolled a 7?
I rolled a 7 total. Yeah.
10 was the DC to not get sick from this, which is exactly what Kaelinor has.
I think as I'm like about to like throw up or chuck up, I like put my hand on her shoulder and just steady myself or something in that regard.
Yep. Oh, all right. You're okay. You're okay.
This is delicious, Ogra. This is so good.
Ogre's just slowly chewing on her strawberries.
Does nobody bring rations with them?
Ogre hands them a strawberry.
All right.
I will.
Oh, these are real good strawberries, but just bring rations. That's what you have them for.
So,
I have rations for if I'm camping in the woods, not if I'm in the middle of a city. Why would I? Fine. I'm bringing rations. It's fine. Let's.
Riaris,
right.
you're not you when
Sweating.
you're angry.
Why am I sweating? Is it really hot all of a sudden? I'm getting like.
Good. Just keep that for frustration.
cool. With that, you all head through the archway as the camera stays put, seeing other figures kind of walking past. And with that, we'll take our 10-minute break. We'll see you guys in 10. All right, and we are back. Okay, as you all pass through the archway, you see a group of ruffians that are kind of like stepping, kind of like somewhat sort of in the path. You guys have to kind of push by them. There's definitely a moment here before you even go into the like sort of like cellar doors. You can feel the like this kind of like sizing you up, sort of like this very much like stink guy sort of situation as you see several figures watching you. And I will say, who is in the lead here? Who's leading?
All right, I will.
You got
Car's reverse, Car trails, and he remains hunched the entire time, looking very small.
okay. You got it.
Sure, I could always lead.
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Ogre's right behind Riaris.
Cool. Car, your last step in there as you see an orc. So you see like deep green skin, hair kind of tied back in dreads on the top, like sort of top knot. Kind of just like give you one of these as you pass. Which I think Car, what do you do in response to that?
Absolutely nothing. Like literally, I'm immune to fear. So he does that to me, and I just look at him with a gaze of "I see your death," and look away and keep walking.
Yeah.
Ogre's just like,
Okay, cool. You got it. Cool. And with that, you come up to a figure who is sort of like a very like kind of like hunched figure, looks human, with like looks human, but it's really kind of hard to tell fully. You can see there's definitely some very like Igor-esque sort of like looks to him. Everything kind of feels a little bit off around his face as you see his entire form is kind of covered by this like heavy sort of rag as he kind of like is like staring pretty much like kind of like up at you, Riaris. You know why
hello?
you're here?
Think so. It's the Gauntlet,
All right.
right?
Okay, happy trails. You see him pull a chain as the cellar door opens, and as soon as it opens, you hear the eruption of noise. You can hear jeers and yelling from the crowd. You can hear even from this point these like heavy sort of like these like heavy sort of like packing sounds of skin on skin. Just you can smell sweat, a bunch of horrible smells as you feel that you're just kind of taking steps down into an impossibly violent situation.
Home.
I'll just look back as I take a step down. We ready? Okay. Let's.
When I
Are
get,
you ready?
can I get to Igor for like a gentleman name?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is the orc still near enough to hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, so when I get to this person, I'm like,
Pardon me. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here, only that I was called, whether it's to help or,
and I look at the orc.
for a meal. So, it's,
You know,
I was wondering if you'd tell me more about this. I'm not sure why I was called here.
I'm not the one you should be speaking to about this.
Could you at least tell me what's down there?
Violence.
For everybody, or just people who jump in?
Hard to say.
That's not pleasant. All right, well, this one's on you. And I call that forward, and they can decide who they want to place that on.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Do you all go down?
I'll go down.
Yeah.
I'll follow them.
Unless you
Okay. So, as you all head down, I'd like you all to give me a perception check.
Seven.
Nice.
24.
Sorry. Go ahead.
19.
25.
I think Car's
Hell
just
yeah.
a whole bunch of spirits of the dead around, and he's just distracted.
Makes sense. Okay. Cool. So someone got a 25. We'll do this. We'll go around and say, like, what are you specifically looking for? We'll do that. So Riars.
I think I am looking for humans, but I'm also looking to size up the biggest people that are in here. Not necessarily to like walk up and say, try to start a fight with them, but to kind of understand more of the quality of fighter down here. And perhaps, I think that's probably enough. I would say, perhaps to also just understand the rules, if any, of the fight, if I can, as I'm walking down, but that's probably tertiary interest.
Okay, cool. You got it. Cool. So I will say, I think that is a perception check on the idea of like the tactics sort of thing on this. As you are sizing up pretty much everyone here in the, you say you got a 25?
Yeah.
Okay. With a 25, you see there's a significant amount of Loa here, but you see that a lot of them seem to be, so there's an area of these extended sort of there's like a crowded sort of like area behind, and you can see in the distance an extremely large cage sitting about maybe 30 feet tall, and going about I'd say about maybe, I think, around like 50 feet wide. Just kind of this circular sort of like very like deathmatchy sort of cage. And you see closer by the cage, there's a number of stands that are just like kind of like rustic sort of wooden stands to be able to basically put people that want to kind of like be as close as they can to the action are there. So those figures are the ones that I think you'd be paying closer attention to, as like they're either active participants or they're the ones that are really interested in what's going on for whatever reason. Most of them you see, actually I will say half of them you see are Loa, but you also see some varying degrees of other species here. You see one figure over in the corner that is that looks to be, you've seen them definitely in the capital before, probably in Eisenheim. And your journey's kind of moving from where you were, moving south. You see a dragonborn with onyx black scales, standing probably maybe about 7 feet tall, pretty dang tall. Shirtless and definitely watching with like seems to be a little too still, like back facing you, that you gotta get the idea of like he might be a participant. And you see a couple other figures. You see definitely some orcs. No, you notice a couple tabaxis. Like for a second, there's a figure that walks by you that you thought might have been Rook, but you're not sure. Like, looks very similar. But yeah, and I'll say I'll try to give you more once you guys get closer to the actual cage itself. Cool. All right. Does that answer your questions?
Yeah, that's great.
Awesome. Zed.
I'm looking for anybody that looks like they work there and any VIPs.
Okay. Cool. I like it. What'd you get?
I got 24.
24. Cool. You definitely see there is... it is actually kind of hard to tell at first. I would say 24 is enough. But you see there is a person that is facing away from the cage that is looking down. You can see is actually counting out coins in the palm of their hand. This figure is also pretty tall. I'd say about 6 feet tall. You see bald, sort of shaved head, a bunch of marks on their face. You see some earrings and some like little sort of like pieces. I'll say with the 24, little sort of like signs that might give you an idea they might be female. But you're not entirely sure. They look very androgynous in appearance. You see specifically pretty nasty looking like kind of pauldrons on the sides. I'll say with the 24, you see this figure looks to be human, but something about them kind of strikes you as odd. They seem a little bit too muscular. In a way of like, I mean, obviously humans can be extremely muscular. This person kind of gives you a little bit of a quarter, like they might have a little orc blood in them.
All right. And then I don't see anybody that looks like they might be a VIP, special treatment.
VIP, I'll just tell you straight up, with the 24, you spot Caleb. Caleb is up in the sort of top sort of part of the stands on the far left of where you come in, kind of like up on the like sort of like second floor. You see there's like it's gonna take some movement to get to him. Yeah, you see that, and then you also see another figure that is standing right next to him on the other side. A figure that I believe Zed has seen in passing before, but definitely Carr has seen. I'll tell you above board, this is Nathaniel.
Yes.
All right.
He was the one I saved on the ship.
Yeah.
Not on the dock.
Correct.
Is
Captain.
the picture
I'm
showing
sure I
for
have
you
the roll
guys?
in my head correct.
Yeah, it's showing for us.
Okay, it's just me then.
All right. I'm gonna point out these people after you do like everybody's check and just be like, hey, there's this person, and then the one we're looking for up there.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to the group.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, so you relay that information to the group. You got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sarah, if you want to jump out and jump back in, we'll just kind of we'll go to Carr and then back to you. If you want to just make sure you can see
No,
the
it's
screen.
fine. Like, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Ogre.
Ogre is looking to see if there's any other doors because we've always had to do fast exits. So she's looking to see is there any other exit besides the thing we just came in through.
You got it. What did you get in your perception check?
I got a 19.
19. You do not see any other doors here.
Ooh.
This is for sure a fire violation.
So it's not open ceiling? Like it's not open
It is not. It is not open ceiling. No, this is a basement.
Yeah, you're right.
So
Yeah.
full Fight Club, Tyler Durden Fight Club.
Yes, but on a much more massive scale on the idea of like how big this cage is.
Okay.
I would say the ceiling itself is probably about maybe 40 feet, 40, 50 feet.
And is there any bars or like a thing to jump over, or just stands and bookies?
Are you saying bars like drinking bars?
Yeah, like bar top.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there is definitely a very, very busy bar here.
Okay. Ogre's just gonna tell everyone, there's only one way in and out of this place.
Okay. Cool. And Car.
I rolled a 7. I'm seeing spirits floating around of people who are there and people who aren't. I mean,
got it.
I'm assuming. I would be looking. Honestly, at this point, I don't have any hope of finding Tavi. In Car's literally like, I did my best to help him. We didn't find him. I can't. It's not my responsibility. Like, he made his choices. We didn't push him into it. So he's basically staying behind the party, watching them.
Okay. You got it. Cool.
But
All
seeing
right.
spirits and being distracted. So
You got it.
maybe even talking to one or two.
I love it. Cool. As you guys get closer to the cage, Riaris, you see there is only 2 people in the cage. You see one of them. I have a picture, but they would be updated from this look. Do I give you this one? Yeah, right. One of them you see is a rather short, sort of like very like stocky, actually I wouldn't say stocky build, probably more like just like a short, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Very much a shorter sort of like Tom Hardy sort of style build creature, like very muscular and big up top, but you can definitely tell he's probably maybe like 5'5", 5'6".
A squatty body?
I hate that. No. I no, definitely not. No, you see this figure. The only big difference in this figure is you see their head is fully shaved at this point. And you see him in I'll say like tactics wise, you see this person knows how to fight. They do not have any weapons at all on them. They're just it's just their hands, and you see they are fighting the biggest quite literally probably the biggest looking humanoid figure besides like an ogre. You see like a deep sort of like purple skin. I'd say probably about definitely like well over 7 feet tall. Long sort of like thick scraggly beard. Both of them are shirtless, but you see this guy has a massive club that he is swinging at this figure. And I'm gonna say cool, yeah. All you guys are gonna see this as you see actually I will say no, yeah, you all rolled really well as Car. So everybody but Car sees this. You see this large sort of purplish skin creature kind of like takes 2 massive swings at this half orc, and you see the half orc is able to duck through all of them and just basically like throws 2 fists forward at the same time. There's very like kind of like monk style sort of movement of just countering that blow, and you see the figure fly backwards Riaris, you catch something. I'm gonna say Riaris and Zed, you catch something that Ogre does not. Ogre, you see the figure hit the cage and rattle the cage, and then kind of like slumps and seems to like start to kind of fall over to one side. And you, Riaris and Zed, you see the half orc's eyes kind of like go extremely wide as you see him run, slide, and catch the figure. And it's at this point that you see that where he's at, there are spikes underneath this like kind of like small sort of area that this figure, who now is like fully unconscious, almost fell into. You saw the half orc caught him. Pulls him like safely to the ground as you hear cheers going up, like blah 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 blah, just everybody screaming, going nuts. And you start to hear them chant the name Grix. So you hear Grix, 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 Grix. You do not see, you see him kind of just like stand over the body, like just like kind of like drops the hand to the side, just kind of like heaving, and just doesn't acknowledge the crowd, just walks out to a gate that kind of opens up, and he walks out.
I think it's seeing that, and kind of as going, I give a little elbow to Zed next to me and just kind of raise my eyebrows at him.
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah, I've seen it. I guess there's mercy here.
It's one way to think about it.
Well, we got the guy that took our guy up there. And then it looks like somebody down there might actually work here. And then the guy up there with him looks familiar. I think he might have been from Gunbold's Pride when it exploded. I don't know. Well, what's your take on it? What do we do?
So we've all generally shared information, right? At this point, we're all still huddled together. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we should try to make a scene and just go up there. I'm not really sure what angle. I mean, there are spikes in the floor here. This is those guys were big. What do we want to do? Ogra? I mean, should we try to go up there? I don't know if we go up there. It's a good idea just to make a scene in the crowd. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here who are going to die. Many more who already have. So, this is on you guys. I'm here for the ride.
Yeah, but isn't that the guy you saved from the Gumbold's Pride? And I just like I try to like gesture without pointing.
And
Well, if he's talking to the guy that kidnapped our guy, can't you just talk to him and find out a civil way where I don't have to put my dagger in somebody's face?
Probably not put a dagger in people's faces.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to prevent that.
I don't know. Sometimes when I save people, they're not very friendly to me afterwards.
Oh, well, then should we talk to a person that looks like a worker here first? Vera, what do you think?
This, I'm all for doing the occasional sort of dangerous stunt. This, I'm gonna hang back for. You guys have fun.
Why don't a couple, maybe you go talk to the worker, get a drink or something, kind of settle in, see if you can hear anything. I might go, maybe, Kayla, if you want to come. I know you're looking, I'm not saying we're going to register, but kind of go understand who might still be here in case we have to fight or something like that. Right? And we can try to figure that out. Does that sound like a plan? Ogre, you want to come with, or what do you?
Ogre will help.
Where are you going?
Who do you want to help? Do you want to go to the bar or?
I'll go with you and Kaelinor.
Okay.
Oh,
Good,
so Buddy Systems, Car, and Vera and I, huh?
So Zed and
That's a
Car are
good
going
idea.
to the bar.
Well, I don't know. Wherever you said there's a worker or something. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
it was, or I was just saying.
So there's
like,
only, so there's only one person you've seen. I mean, obviously there's a bartender. So you're saying
Yeah.
you're going to the bartender, and then you're going to the person that seems to be counting the money.
Yeah.
Okay. So the bartender's at the bar. The person counting the money is closer to the cage.
Yeah, so then we'll probably just go down to the cage instead of the bar.
Okay, so all you're going to the.
So I think we're all gonna go. Yeah, I think we're all.
You got it. Cool.
He's like, "Are you sure?"
Okay. So you see, this person counting the money. Sees. You also see another figure immediately come in. This figure, Car, they look somewhat familiar. Like they may be related to the one that gave you that silly movement outside. You see an orc with a blood-stained apron. Seems to be female. Immediately kind of comes running in and just lifts up the figure under her arms and starts to drag the body out.
Go ahead.
Yes.
How
go ahead.
far away does she seem to be taking him from where we are?
Taking the body.
Yeah. And is it a body or is it a unconscious being?
Unconscious body. Yeah.
Okay. Like, body suggested me suggests death.
Yes.
So I'm like,
Yeah, right.
I would say, like, honestly, like the average person, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I think Car can tell. Like,
Okay.
he's okay. He's breathing.
Dragging him very far away from where we are, does it seem? Or is it just
It brings them, I wouldn't say very far, but to like a separate sort of, like you see there's like kind of like this like sort of strange sort of like hole in the wall sort of area of a room that you can see. I'd say as you're watching, you see like there's a couple of, you can see at least one like sort of bed on that side. Kind of gives you the idea of like there's a possible.
If I went there, would I still be close enough to the party for them to see me and know where I was?
If you went in the room, probably not. But
Well, you know what? We're in the Wreckless. I just tap Riaris. Hey, y'all seem to love Zed, so here we go. I'm gonna tap Riaris, and I'm gonna point to him because it's loud. Point to me and point to where I'm going. I'm gonna walk over and follow him.
okay, you got it.
And
Cool.
then I say,
All right.
and I look at Zed. I said, "Hey, buddy system," and I walk away to see if he follows me.
Okay.
Oh,
I think it's the same time
God.
like you see me mouthing like buddy system or like something like that, and then you say that, and I go.
God damn it! Wait, you said that to me?
I said it to all of you, but I was kind of looking at you. And how do you like it, Zed?
I probably like, damn it, and then I follow Car.
Okay, cool. Sorry. So Zed and Car are going over to the medic station. Riaris and Ogre and Kaelinor going to this other figure. Cool. We'll handle this figure first. As you walk up, like I said, this figure's about maybe like 6 feet tall. You see her kind of like drop the coin pouch into a like larger sack behind her. Kind of reaches into the ear of a actually kind of pulls Aloha and reaches like speaks into their ear for a second, and then places some coins in their hand, and then kind of pushes them back into the crowd. Yes.
Says this to us. Seems like a good night for betting, competition.
You bet or you fight?
So you haven't quite decided yet.
Okay,
the
you
rate-
come
what
to
are
me
the
when you
rates?
decide.
What are the wages? If I fight, what do I get?
You put up what you have. If you win, you get what the other put up. I am the one that determines the value of whether or not it's sufficient.
I see.
If we wanted to talk to someone, would winning a fight, like, help us talk to that person?
Why don't you fight and find out? I'm very
Like, what
busy
are-
here. What
Like,
what
what are
can
the
I do for you?
rules? The rules?
The rules?
Mhm.
2 fighters go in. 1 fighter comes out if you go limp or you tap out. Typically, the fight will be over. If you lose your life here, that is entirely no one's fault but your own. You are not allowed to wear any armor. You are able to carry weapons that are only bludgeoning.
No magic?
No magic.
Does a shield count as bludgeoning?
Aye. Shield counts as bludgeoning. You can bring in a shield. I will tell you just up front, you'll get a lot of jeers from the crowd in the idea of bringing in a shield to a fight like this. But to each their own.
Ogre's just looking at Riaris like,
Out of curiosity, I have to admit most of my weapons are more pointed. Do you have any more bludgeoning weapons, perhaps, that I could use?
We can
Oh, it's
provide
fine.
you with weapons.
would a boomerang work?
I do not have time to explain every weapon and what
Not
it
even-
does.
Ogre thinks it would work. It's not pointy.
Do you know how to use it? I don't know how to use a boomerang. Do you know how to use a boomerang? It's-
Yes. And Ogre has her staff. If someone has to fight, Ogre thinks she's... Unless Kaylin or you want to do it.
I'll say for the sake of
Yeah.
this
I'll-
moment, counters.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
She likes pointy things. I'm happy to go, Ogre, if you feel you want to.
Ogre will try.
Okay. Clearly, we're a bit rusty for this. What's an average wager to place on oneself?
50 gold.
Do you have any money, Ogre? I don't think so, right?
No, Ogre lost it all.
I am.
Could Ogre put down... Oh...
How about 40 gold?
Depends on who you're fighting if they're okay with it or not.
If Ogre puts down 1 Basilisk Claw to put in with the gold, would that work?
You can put up that staff.
Oh, no. No, no, no.
No. Claw would not be enough. Consider anything that is not gold would have to be double the value, at least. But as I said, whatever you put up, The other fighter will have to put up something that I would consider to be equal value. And I have an eye for value.
Ogre doesn't think her staff is that valuable.
Put it up then.
Well, it's more sentimental. Like, I bet. What was your name? Ogre didn't get it.
Gruga Vane.
Gruga wouldn't want to bet your really pointy shoulder pads.
I won these from a fight here.
Oh. Well, good for you. But Ogre wouldn't do that with her staff.
Fair enough. What do you put up?
Ogre is going to just go through her backpack and just...
Okay, well, I don't have all day, so you...
Wait. We have a heart of a really big shark, a mag or something. But Ogre
Do you have
has
that?
this... No, someone else does. But Ogre also has this stick that calls, monkey people, Hadosu, to help you if you could speak their language.
Isn't that your staff?
Nope, it is a completely different staff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that I think would probably that was the staff that Joe was thinking of.
No, two different staffs.
Yeah. Okay, so you put in that staff. Yeah. We have a deal.
I just look at Riars and Kaelinor and just hand them the Hadozi staff.
We'll bring this to our expert to make sure it is legit. You see her hand it off to a random person. The 40 gold.
Hello, girl. I want to fight too, so you better win this back. I'll hand over 40 gold.
Okay.
No pressure.
Are you not fighting?
I am, unfortunately. You've caught me a bit with not as much gold as I had intended to have. So, I don't have much to wager, unfortunately. So,
40 gold is enough to wager yourself.
Right, but you're saying that we need 40 gold plus the staff. Am I understanding that correctly? Or is the staff enough of its own wager? Oh, then 40 gold. Fantastic. Yes, I will wager for myself. There you go.
Okay. All right, very good. Hands it to another person that you randomly see. These people you have no idea are working until you see like things handed to them, and you kind of get a feeling that that's on purpose.
This is just a clerical thing, because from Sarah talking, we saw the monk do some kind of monk shit, winning the fight as an effect. I'm guessing.
No.
Okay, never mind then.
Great. Thank you, Gruga. Do we just wait here? Do we know who we're matched up against? What's the...
Yes, who would like to go first?
I will. Ready?
No, you still... Riars is pretty hangry still. You need to finish that kebab in your hand.
Just have an empty stick in my hand. Okay. Okay, Ogre, you can go first.
Okay.
Okay. Since you specifically asked, I'm going to say that both you and your friend here are going to need to put this on. and you see a figure bring out 2 very large, heavy metal collars. They look like slave collars.
I don't see other people wearing this. What's this?
Well, there are not many people here who claim to be magic, but for newcomers, for sure.
Insight check if that's real or not.
Sure, yeah, go for it.
I don't do magic, so I don't see the need to do
And
that.
you have no problem with this being put on you, then?
Besides the fact that it's a disadvantage that my opponent wouldn't have, for no other reason than I'm new.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Ooh, 15.
15. Okay, pretty boy. I will make sure your opponent is also wearing this, yes? That
Fair
makes
enough.
it fair,
Does
or as fair as it could be. Like it would matter. You see her as she reaches and puts it on. You see she's very rough as she just clicks it in.
hold my chin
It's
up,
the
you know,
key.
not bowing down.
Yep.
That was a 16 on insight.
16? Yeah, you think she's telling the truth?
Ogre, if Ogre Pinky promises not to use magic, can Ogre not put that on her neck?
I don't know what the pinky promise is, but I guarantee you that will not suffice. Lift up your chin,
Yep.
please.
But pinky promises are like the best promise you can never break.
Lift up your chin. Okay. Well, after this fight, who's going up?
Ladies first.
All right. Ogre, roll me a d4, please.
Okay. 2.
Okay. Okay, you will be fighting Ashbeck, the shard scale. It just points as you see this figure who was moving through the, or who was sitting very still. This onyx dragonborn. You see that on both hands these golden sort of bracelets are the only thing he's wearing besides like a kind of like a kilt.
Does he have a collar on?
Not yet. He will.
Okay.
All right. We'll pause you guys there. On the other side. All right. Yeah. Pull him up there. Okay. All right. Hey, can you hear me? Slap in the face as you guys come into the room.
Excuse me.
Yeah. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Can I help?
Grab some. I don't know you, so no, you can't.
All right. And sorry to make the role play go, but I walk away.
Well, I mean, she's done. She stops at that point. Okay. How can I help you?
I was simply asking if I could help you. I saw the man was hurt.
I appreciate it, but I have my skill set pretty much well at hand. I'm pretty confident on it. You see, as you look back, Car, you see there's multiple lacerations on this this individual. Probably just from, or not lacerations, I guess, but you see there's significant amount of damage.
I kind of just look over. I said, clearly it's not welcome, and I may be able to help further, but I don't know. I'm not trying to step on your toes. I just...
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Zed, you can assist if you'd like. You want to tell me how?
You said persuasion?
Yeah.
Help to persuade?
Yeah. If you want to help to kind of give it an idea that Car can be useful in this situation.
No, I feel like I've pissed off Carr enough, and I've apologized for it, so I'm just gonna be quiet on this unless he needs me to heal him.
You know that's not helpful.
Not very good persuasion.
You're choosing not to be helpful to...
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
You said it wasn't good?
I rolled a 9.
You wouldn't know this yet. Hold on, time out, guys. That's not how D&D works.
I'm sorry. I thought he wasn't going to do it. So
No,
I rolled-
you're totally okay.
No, I'm not helping.
So Drew, if you're helping, that's helpful. If you're not helping, it's not helpful.
Yeah, no, he already rolled. So I'm just staying quiet because I'm upset. I didn't get to
All
go
right,
to the
I'm
ring.
giving you the option.
No, fine. Yeah, I'll help him.
Okay, how are you helping him?
I don't know. I'm gonna say something like he's got history with like medical and
Role play.
Well, I mean, he can be pretty helpful. He does a lot with those close to death.
Okay, and who are you? Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Who are you?
A sea elf that's seen thousands of deaths and saved thousands of lives.
Keeping the 9 because I rolled worse.
Right. Okay. Well, if he walks out of here, you're free to walk with him.
No, that's
If you
perfectly acceptable. I didn't mean to intrude. Thank you for speaking with me.
what? No, she's gonna believe that you're good.
I turn and look at Zed and kind of cock my head. And
I think she goes. Excuse me.
yeah, and I'm done with the conversation. I'm like
Yeah.
and so I just walk back to the party.
So now it's just Zed in this figure.
Well, if I know he's not following me,
Oh no.
I will and turn around and look at him.
No, we came here for one reason, Carr, and then Zed's gonna lean over, and he's gonna have a stream of water come from his hand down to the guy, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. This is a female. I need you to give me a. What is your AC?
My AC is 15.
Okay. Cool. Actually, sorry. This is 2014 rules. I need an athletics or an acrobatics check. As she is going to grapple you and try to bodily throw you out of this room.
All right, and now I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 9.
Beautiful. Okay. You are grappled and thrown bodily from the room. As this figure fully just kind of like wraps an arm around you expertly, as if she probably has also spent time in this cage, and just like kicks you out into the crowd. Stay out of this room, both of you.
Of course, I had no intention of. I'm sorry for him.
You know what? Go fuck yourself. I was just trying to heal him. Now he looks like a fucking sliced up pig. And now I'm gonna walk away.
You got it. You see her like kind of like tap the shoulder of one of the figures there, and you see, as you look back, there are now 2 people that are guarding that area.
Yeah, as they move into guard, I will just kind of lean my head between them so she can see me, and I say,
He's impetuous. I apologize. I hope you have a good evening.
and I will leave.
Okay. Yeah, she just stares.
That's fine. And I walk and I try to get back to where I think we are. Sonogre might be.
Yeah,
or
pretty easily.
We're gonna jump in the pit, maybe where Kay is.
Yeah. So pretty easy. So as you do so, you see who's fighting right now. Okay, so it is him. Okay. That's interesting. Cool. You see the figure that was called Grix, the sort of shorter half-orc, is now going into the fight with another orc. This orc looks a little crazy. This sort of like a slightly bigger build, but it's hard to kind of even tell, like that sort of deeper green skin you can only see from the arms and the face, as he is completely covered in this what looks to be like this very large bear pelt. And you see him also holding I would say like an even bigger sort of club. You also like take note that like Grix just fought. So like was there for like took like a minute breather and is now back in. Okay, cool. The fight lasts a little bit longer than the previous one did. So I'd say about a solid 5 minutes of just going back and forth as you see these two figures fighting. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do before this fight ends?
Could I redcon before she put on that collar to do symbiotic entity?
No.
Okay.
Carr is just gonna sidle up and wait. Like he wanted to help cure somebody, didn't work out. That's fine, and so he'll just sit and put his wings down. And are there perches? Are there like I saw there's further away? Are there places I could fly up and perch and have a better
For sure, yeah.
party?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I will perch somewhere above the group. I'm not leaving them per se. Just perch a little higher.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I can just see Carr perching like on top of the cage.
Well,
you
might
see,
be a little creepy because there's a giant vulture perching over a pit fight.
Oh, what
yeah,
kind
I
of meal
assume
today?
you still want to look like you're in the stands, not on top of the cage.
Not on top of the cage. No, I want to be in the stands. Yes.
Yeah, you got it. Cool.
Yeah.
You perch next to this very, very drunk human pirate that you see has like the full like tricorn hat, big red sort of pirate coat. Who do you got?
I'm just observing. Thank you very much.
No. This guy's been fighting all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Has
Yeah.
he been reading?
Every time. He's not even getting tired.
Really? What's his name?
You didn't hear the crowd?
Oh, is that? I
Grix.
didn't know if that was
Grix.
if it meant something in a language I didn't know. So his name's Grix.
Oh yeah, that's his name. That's
Is he
his
well-
name.
is
I'm
he
bet.
You're
Hmm?
what? You're what?
What?
What's your name?
Paul.
Paul. And are you betting on Grix?
My name is Paul the Pirate.
I won't tell anyone.
Okay. I have a ship or a boat. It's a boat, technically.
Oh, really? What's its name?
What do you mean?
Does the boat have a name?
Oh, this one doesn't. It's called the Nameless.
The Nameless. That's amazing. That's great. It's very ironic.
Thank you. I just thought of it.
Are they bringing? Like, do they bring alcohol and such?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I'll raise my hand and say,
Another one for my friend beer.
Hey, thanks, buddy. What's your name?
A car.
Thank you. Car?
Car.
Beautiful. I love it. Car the pirate?
No. Car the Ashwing.
Oh, that's so much cooler.
Oh, I don't know. Pirates are kind of cool.
Downs it fully. All right. Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think he's gonna lose this one. Just watch.
All right.
Just watch.
I'll watch.
I'll bet you 10 silver he loses.
No, I don't have any money, but thank you.
You don't have any, what are you doing here then?
I'm observing.
Car the Ashwing, observing the Gauntlet.
Yes.
Okay. Car, you're a good friend. I look up from
Oh
there.
my god, yes.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend, Car.
Can we take Paul the pirate with us? I already leave.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cool. Meanwhile, you guys, I will say also, like, you guys can like spread out a little bit too if you wanted to, or you could just kind of like be saying like, I'm like waiting my turn right at the entrance.
I'm gonna find Vera, tell her I'm going to the bar because I'm fucking pissed because I can't heal anybody and I can't fight anybody. And if she asks why, I throw the dagger, my Hemoclaw dagger on the ground, and it just pops right back in my hand.
Yeah, I think she. Why are you not fighting?
Because this. And just throw it on the ground and just.
Do you want me to hold on to it, or?
No, it'll eat away at your blood.
Hey Zed, that might not be a good thing.
Good or bad, it's here, and I need a drink. But at least I'm not being stitched up by that psychopath down there.
What? I think she just kind of like follows you as you head to the bar.
Yeah, just head to the bar.
Okay.
Ogre's just gonna go to Riars and say, does Ogre have to take off her shirt too? Because that's what everyone else is doing?
As like Riaris is taking off his. Oh, that's probably not. That's right. There's no other.
Like, Ogre's stomach is showing, so I don't think Ogre needs to take off whatever's left.
Are you are you still close to Garuga?
I think
Like,
so.
did you guys move away from her, or?
Like maybe this happens as we haven't gone too far away.
Okay. Yeah. No. Gruger will be. No, you can absolutely keep that on.
Okay. This is Ogre's first time in a fighting pit.
I wouldn't be telling everybody that. Okay.
Like, we had kicking pits with the others, but Ogre would just kick them out of the circle and it was done, and then Ogre wasn't allowed to do it anymore.
Okay. Well, good luck in your kicking here.
It won't work here. Everyone's not below Ogre's knees.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to counting the money now.
Have fun.
Okay. Just goes back.
But
Go ahead.
so, what should Ogre do? Just keep hitting someone?
Yeah. I mean, she said it's one person walks out. Ogre. I mean, I think you have to do that until they kind of stop moving. Which I think is a good way.
Ogre doesn't have to kill them, right?
No. But watch out. There are, I noticed, spikes in the floor, so keep an eye out for those. I don't. Yeah. Hey, come with me. I want to look at these weapons, see what they have here. I don't know if I'm going to use one, but maybe I could use your help. I'm usually more of the stab thing than the whack till it stops moving thing. So, if you have any recommendations, that'd be great.
A big stick always worked for Ogre.
Have I noticed? So I know that big giant ogre type had a weapon. Did the other person against Grix use a weapon as well, or is it mostly?
Yes. Yeah, they both had I think great clubs, I believe.
Great clubs? Okay.
You can
What
do,
kind of weapons would I see here, or would I available?
So you see, for those that are like the like the flail and like the warhammer sort of stuff, as those are here. The flail is like is not like a spiked ball, so it's just like a singular sort of ball there. And the warhammer, you see, there's like the back sort of like piercing side has been like ground down into nothing. But yeah, so you see there's a club, great club, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff. There's a sling that looks pretty dusty, flail, maul, and a warhammer.
maybe the spear because you throw your javelins?
There's no spear.
There's no spear. Think I pick up the flail, and I think it's more of an interest initially, and just kind of like, I can't believe this is just this. Just kind of like whip, around a little bit just to kind of get the measure of it. But I think I would go towards the quarterstaff actually.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I think I used to train with this kind of. Be interesting.
I'd like you both to give me Arcana checks, please.
Oh, that's great. 6.
13.
All right. 6, Riaris, you're very interested in that flail. Ogre, with a 13, you definitely feel that your ability to be able to connect with spells and things like that feels off, strange, like as if it's been cut off. Your abilities, however, have not. Now, because Ogre has a low, I'm going to tell you this straight up just so that it's like, it's the assumption. The assumption is that this cuts off magic to you. So anything that you would be using here, you have to make it seem like it's not magical. Does that make sense?
Okay. Just so Sarah clarifies, Halo of Spores, which is an ability, I could still use.
Does it look magical? I would say so.
Yep. So,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, above board, I'll tell you, like, it would be some sort of check, a performance check or a sleight of hand.
Okay.
That.
I got you. And I'm just gonna like go to Riaris, and we're far away from everybody, right?
No, but I'd say the crowd is so loud. I don't think you don't get a feeling like you're gonna be. Like, it's impossible to be alone here. It's just there's so many people.
Ogre's just gonna whisper in Riaris' ear. If Riaris can do stuff that isn't magic, but he can do on his own, you may be able to do.
What do you mean? Like, okay. I think I understand. Even with these points towards the collar.
But you gotta make it not look like.
Like what? Oh, gotcha. Okay. I don't usually do that when I. Okay, I understand. I think.
Like if you just like. It can't be obvious.
Yeah.
Right. You hear cheers erupt as you're saying that, and you see on the ground. Let's see how hurt he is. Wow. Um, that's amazing. Car, give me a. You're observing, right? Car, give me a medicine check.
Oh no.
That would be a 19.
Beautiful. You see in this, there was a lot of. You see Caleb because it was Caleb versus. Or no, I'm sorry. No, it was. Oh, okay, cool. That's way easier. I forgot. Okay, cool. You see this figure with like the wolf pelt thing has been like swinging like crazy, just full on offense. And so Grix has just been like kind of like waiting for his chance, and then finally you see him connect, but you see you see this like kind of like in a slow motion sort of movement, the other orc kind of like leaned in too close to it. And you see a shot that you're pretty sure this person is either dead or making death saving throws right now.
Oh, brother.
And you see Crix immediately waving his hands as people are yelling like Grix, Grix, Grix. And you see like the gate going up, and he's like running to the orc and like kind of like pulling her along.
Can I get to him faster?
You absolutely can. Yep.
I will, so I don't feel like getting jumped, but I have not. I mean, they don't seem to like magic. Can I?
You don't have a collar on you.
Well, I know they don't like it though. I know that much from.
They don't like it for their fighters.
Okay, so I drop down. I'll cure wounds on him if he's that close to death's door.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you fly in. I'm gonna say
he gets 15 back.
Cool. I'm gonna say with a 19. That's close. Like that's quick because that's so fucking good. That's like good enough to be able to see it, and like you are there before the gates go up.
Okay. Yeah, like they bring him out and like, and spears just like surround him and like try to put his wounds back together. Like there's several of them, and then they fade. And then I look at the orc who was healing before, and I just say, "My apologies. It seemed to be urgent."
Cool. Do you think I'll ask you this, card? Do you think this was visible for everybody?
The spirits?
Yeah.
Probably. It's Car.
Okay.
I mean, they're translucent, but if they're looking at it, they saw it. If they weren't looking, they would like glow bright. They're kind of like you have to be looking at them.
Cool.
But unfortunately, yes.
Right.
Like cars don't want to see people die, they shouldn't be dying.
We are just know. I think you like spin around enough to be able to kind of see like Car in this area here. Car, as you're doing that, you see first off like seeing the seeing this figure or seeing this orc woman seeing you do this. Thank you. And immediately kind of like goes and like grabs with Grix's help. You see Grix is also like now at this point like kind of getting under his arm and doing that. You see there's a moment where everybody has stopped yelling Grix.
Oh no.
And it's weirdly silent around here. And I'm gonna say give me a perception check with advantage.
Okay. A 13 was the highest. I rolled a 13 and a 12.
13 is enough.
Okay.
With a 13, you see with a 13, you see like there's a moment of like it's quiet in here and then silent. So Zed, like all the way to the bar, you notice that all of a sudden everybody has stopped talking. Car, as you're seeing all of these eyes on you.
He crouches a little bit more. It looks like
Car's worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's like oh. And I just say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll leave if you want me to."
Like there's like the thing that kind of makes this so much worse is that no one comes out to you. So you were just like kind of like standing there. The gate's still open. You see figures. Even like Garuga is like staring out at you, just like kind of like giving that sort of like scowl look. And you see, we see from like the camera side, we see fingers kind of like wrap around the cage. Red fingers on the outside. As you're like kind of like sheepishly looking around, you recognize one of the faces in the crowd.
Oh God. Okay.
And you see that she is now staring at you, very interested.
Well, I said my apologies, and I just kind of try to melt away, but I'm melting away towards her, if I can.
Okay, there's only one way out, which is towards the gate.
Uh-huh.
So you can kind of like memorize where she is, and
Sure.
then leave from the gate. I will say she's far enough away.
You mean out of the pit?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely leaving out of that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not fighting.
Cool.
So I'll like just, I said, I'm sorry, it looked urgent, and I'll just go back to Ashwing mode and just walk out of the cage. And she looked interested, so I will walk towards her and see if anyone doesn't punch me.
Okay, cool. You walk towards her. She was kind of like near the cage on the other side. As you start to walk towards her, something very strange happens here, where you see her turn and walk away, as if she knew that you were walking towards her. And you hear in your head, "Don't be stupid. Wait.
Okay.
I'll come to you."
And so he'll walk and he'll like, hearing that, let me give him a quick roll. I'm gonna see what I want to do with this, because you guys all do it, so I'll play with it too. Chaos.
And Car, you recognize in this moment, like, most eyes are still probably on you for a minute.
Right. So he walks, he's like looking around, and then he'll like turn around a little bit and walk a different way. He'll look around. He just looks like he's really nervous. And then he sighs, and he'll fly back up to his perch next to Paul and just sit very quietly.
You see Paul. Paul just has his drink. Just
Should I not sit here anymore, Paul? Are we not friends anymore? Okay.
And I'll move to a different perch somewhere else, and like there's no one near, and I'll just sit by myself.
yeah, Riaris Ogre. You guys start to see this for sure, as there is just this horrible moment of just all eyes on Car.
Ogre just does this, trying to get his attention, and gives him like a little heart.
Jeez. You guys can run up to Car. Like I please. The DM's asking, please save Car.
I wasn't sure how far I was. I don't think I would have run into the middle, but I think especially once Car gets away, I would make my way over there. You know?
Yeah. You enter, like, no one should have gone into the pit. It was just that Car was probably quick enough to do that, and then obviously it was a help.
Hey, Car.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I know. I messed up. I'm sorry.
No. You I think you saved their life.
Maybe, but I didn't make a lot of friends. I just need to keep.
So?
To myself. I need to remember to keep to myself. I need to stop.
Why?
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be Car. You guys be your arts over and go beat people up.
Car,
What?
you go over.
No, you go.
You did the right thing, Car.
Oh, I know I did.
People are weird, and I know
think
you
I'm
don't
pleased.
want to be in the spotlight, but just make sure you have more. If something happens to me, you can do the same thing. All right?
I've got a couple more. Don't worry.
Okay. But you want a hug? Do you want a hug? I know you like hugs.
Yes.
You could say yes.
Ogre just
I
gets
love
into
that.
the group hug.
Car coos a little bit, like thrums a little bit while they're hugging him.
I won't.
Hey, go,
I'm not-
go do what you want to do. I did what I wanted to do, and I'm okay.
Apology. Sorry. I'm just. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
I'm sorry.
no.
apologizing.
Thank you.
Oh. Well, you're welcome. It seemed upset, so I'm sorry.
This is Grix.
I know. Now explain to him that they seemed upset like the people.
Yeah. They seem to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know much about this law, so just thank you. I was scared to death. I went too far, so.
He was close. But you're very good.
Yeah, thanks.
Are you all right? Do you need help? Oh, I probably can't do that. I'll probably get in trouble. Well, if you need help afterwards, come find me. Yeah.
All three roll me an insight check.
Jack is picking something up, but Carr is clueless. He got a 6. So,
12.
God, math. Insight?
Yeah.
That's a 13.
Okay. What did Car get?
a 6.
Okay. All right, cool.
My favorite number.
I will tell you this. What you see is Grix kind of like put an eye up towards the stands closer to where the area where Caleb was at. No, I'm good. Thank you. Anything I can do for you all.
Just don't hate me for doing that.
I think was it Ogre or Riaris?
Ogre got the 13, Riaris got the 12.
No, who was supposed to face Grix?
Oh, Riggs? I was the Dragonborn.
Oh,
So you were the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
I think Riaris had Grix, right?
But I didn't know if you'd selected my. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was Grix. So Riaris is
now,
gonna attack
you,
Grix.
now you tell me.
Surprise.
Cool. Very
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sorry,
Riaris
maybe I didn't
full
ever said that.
Man is terrified. He is white as a no.
Yeah. So you hear Grix say, "Is there anything I can do for you all?" Riaris,
Oh man.
you know there is someone that you would very much like to be in this ring with.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of how I would phrase that. Sorry, I gotta pull into them fight. Okay. I was like happy. I was not thinking about my fight for a second. Forgot the decisions I had made. I'm actually looking. We're here for someone in particular, named Caleb. I don't know if you know him or not.
Yeah, no. Only recently.
Yeah.
He's competing.
You don't say. Well, from what I've seen, you've been fighting for a long time. I don't know if there's a break you need. I'd really get a piece of Caleb. I don't know what you can do for that, but it's what I'm here for. Or just don't kill me is okay too. You're pretty good.
I didn't want to. Yeah.
No, I know. I know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can. I'll see what I can do.
Grix, whatever happens, I'm impressed by you. This doesn't seem like a very merciful place, but seems to be a good one.
No, mate, it's not. I hope it's worth it to you all to fight, but I'll see to it. Maybe you can be fighting the right person.
Appreciate it.
You see him walk off. You see him walk off. Go ahead. Yeah.
When he walks away, I look into the ethereal plane.
Okay.
Is there anybody looking over him that's concerned for him?
Wow. Yes. I'm going to say I love that so much, and it's lore, so yes, 100%. You see a figure, female, young probably, or I mean too young to be in the afterlife, probably the like mid-30s,
Okay.
seemingly maybe elven.
I will just reach out to her ethereally just to get her attention, so she knows she knows I can see her.
I'm gonna say for that, give me a religion check. Let's.
Okay,
So,
that's fine. Oh. 22.
okay. Hell yeah.
Like, excuse me. And to them, I'm just speaking to the air again.
Yep.
Because I'm crazy. So, like, excuse me.
You see her. You see her like watching this half orc leave, and is about to follow as you stop. Are you talking to me?
I am.
Can you see me?
Yes, I can talk to you too. He seems troubled. How can I help?
He is. They have our son.
Oh, really? Well, that's not going to be good.
I have no idea how you're able to do this. Anything you could do to help.
Is that why he fights?
String of bad luck, I'm afraid.
All right.
Yes.
What's your name? If you don't mind me asking. I'm Carr.
Elaine.
Elaine, do you know where your son is? Do you also watch over him?
I know where they're keeping him.
Perfect. I may call on you later to ask for more information. But for now, please follow him. Watch over him.
Absolutely. Thank you. And you see her like kind of like go to grasp your hands
Right.
and kind of goes right through them.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
I'll do
And
what I can. I'm not sure. And then I'll look at Grian, who probably Grian. Wow.
Brian.
Sorry, I look forward to Grian. Sorry.
And there's Brandon. No, yeah.
I look over at Yaris and say, I just look at him and say, and just grab his shoulder, the cloth on his shoulder. Actually, he's bare chested now. I'll grab grab his belt before he walks away,
Oh,
and
Carr.
I'll gently pull him in.
Ogre's eyebrow just goes up.
I'm like, I just look at him and kind of give him like a little, like half tilt of my head and go, I only have eye for knowledge. Don't get any ideas. I said, apparently, I'm not sure this is the time to tell you, but it might fire you up. Apparently, they have his son, which is why he fights.
How do you know that? What?
As you both kind of like follow the eyes, you see Grix talking to Thaniel, who is right next to Caleb.
Like, Carr, you're talking like kidnapped? Like what they were?
I don't know. There's a string of bad luck.
and now he fights because they have his son.
Deep breath. All right.
About ready to call the lowest spirits and just punish them, but I think there might be a better way to do that.
No, I think some things need a little bit more of a physical punishment.
Oh, I don't know about that, but maybe if you say so, you and Ogre are built better than I am. I am going to I'll sit on this for now, but now you all know.
Or whoever's here, it would be what Riaris Ogra is dead still at the bar.
Yeah, I'm still at the bar with Vera.
I'm not trying to keep it from you. I'll tell you, but I mean, it's just Kay is near us.
So I'm not going to do anything about it yet. It's been happening long enough that he's been fighting for them, but apparently that's why, if it's a string of bad luck, they have his son, he's fighting for that. There's probably money owed. Maybe we can buy him back.
Maybe Zed and Vera can look around and see if there's a room here.
I don't know if we should kidnap him, because if he was sold or bought or something of that nature and there's interest.
But you can't own a person.
Well,
Actually, Ogre, as you say that, ironically, you remember Jesus.
Yoon said that they don't believe in
Yoon
slavery.
specifically said they cannot own slaves.
Yoon said there was no slaves and this place shouldn't have it, and they could be in big trouble if they did.
really?
That's
Well,
what
that
Yoon
was
said.
an opening.
Ogre remembers.
Yep. And on top of this, I will say also, as you guys technically, what Yoon said is they cannot own any living thing. That is a big kind of rule in Loa. And as you guys think about that, you think about the I'd say, because Carr, you were especially kind of closer in that area, you saw past the Gamble's Pride, whatever that other ship was that was loading livestock on. That kind of comes to your mind of like,
That's owning a living thing.
so in Gonbold, they're finding ways to cheat, it seems like.
Skirting the rules.
Yep, they're skirting their own rules.
Well, this clearly will not be solved right now in the next 15 minutes or so. So I will. Car's like,
Just do what you're gonna do. We'll speak on this later. But keep your eyes open and please be careful with the Quick's gentleman. He's not doing this of his own free will.
Well, yeah, and also if he's doing this for his son, I would understand if he knocks me the fuck out. So, great.
As you guys are having this conversation, you see Grix is kind of holding his arm and trying to kind of really kind of show he cannot fight in this sort of thing. You see Thaniel just kind of tilting his head. It has no sort of it's hard to see from the vantage point of his sort of expression, but you don't see any head nod or shake or anything like that. But then because he's moved his head out of the way, you see Caleb lock eyes with you, Riaris.
Just looking right back at him.
You see Caleb put a hand on Thaniel's shoulder, whispers in his ear, looks back. And you see Thaniel also look in your direction. And just goes. You see them signal for a messenger. And you see them kind of run to Gruga. And then eventually Gruga comes to you and goes, okay, so apparently the world, things have changed a little bit. You are no longer fighting Grix, you'll be fighting another Loa. Caleb.
I see. That's a little disappointing, but I do.
Are you still okay with the purse?
What's his wager?
He would be matching. They have gold, so they'd be matching for 40 gold.
Sounds good.
Okay. Ogre, you're going first, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this fight is over, and it's been a few minutes, so Miss Orc Lady, if you're ready.
Okra.
I don't know what that means. And guides you to the gate. As you see
Okra's
this...
like starting to put her hair in a ponytail.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
I pull Ogre aside just before she goes in, just quickly. Just as like pumping her up or whatever. Ogre, real quick. You're like one of the nice, kind-hearted people I've ever met. They're not gonna pull their punches on you. So just, I know you might want to be nice to them in there. You need to take care of yourself, okay?
Should
Whatever you
Okra
got
just,
inside.
like in the docks, when just let it out?
Maybe not like to that level, but yeah. If you got that level defined, because if you don't, it's gonna be you rolling out of there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You got this.
You give like a kind of like a final sort of like pat in the back, and you turn around and you are immediately face to face with this dragonborn who's just staring at you.
Good luck out there. You'll need it.
No words. Stands next to you, Ogre. Looks at you. Cracks his knuckles. The gates start to open. Car, you get another message.
Okay.
I have a proposition for you, Ashwing. After the fight.
I'm sorry.
Find
What,
me.
I didn't hear that. 'Cause I was,
You hear, I have a proposition for you, Ashwing. Come find me after the fight.
is it the kind of message I can respond to?
Yes.
And is it just mental?
Yes.
Or is it, okay, then where will I find you?
The headless statue.
My dog and his bone. The headless
The headless statue.
statue. Got it.
Okay, I'll try to find that. Thank you.
I think, Car, as you hear headless statue, it was actually something that I notated for all you guys as you passed by. It was that statue with the bow, the 3 stars marked.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. And that's outside, right?
Yeah, it's a little ways away, but not too far.
And she's after this fight, which means I'd have to leave during Riaris' fight.
She said after the fight, so I would say if you wanted to say in this like I have to wait for both these fights.
Yeah, I said
I'll need to wait for all of my party to be done. I won't leave them.
If that's important to you.
It is.
Very well.
I'll come after. Do I need to come alone, or can I bring them?
Come along.
All right.
Before Ogre goes into the cage, he hands Riars her backpack, and then she gets paint from it and just smears paint on her face.
Hell yeah.
Getting into full goblin headspace.
Gates go up. You hear the crowd start to cheer. The Dragonborn goes to take a step and then sees you and just, ladies first.
Just gives him a smile and walks.
You walk out, you see people cheering, hooting, hollering. It's deafening, it's loud. You notice there are areas around on on multiple sort of sides where you see there's this drop of these holes that are randomly in the ground with, as you pass by one of them, you see these very sharp spikes underneath. And you think to yourself, why would they specifically make sure that we don't have sharpened weapons, but give this as a possibility?
Hmm.
You see the figure walk in after you. The gate's shut.
What is your name?
Flies at you. And with that, we'll end tonight's session.
Oh,
We'll see
man.
you guys next week.
course.
Yeah.